doing first impressions on the new Too Faced collab with Ania, and I'm going to be testing out the color in Sable. I will say this, I'm gonna go over what I think it's going to be like, if it's something that you want to do every day, price point, you know, I'm gonna be going over pretty much everything. So grab a snack and roll with your girl. Okay, let's go. All right, you guys, so I was really excited that she did a collab to extend the colors. I thought that the formula of the original the formula was pretty great. I did try the darkest shade that they had at the time, but I always had to mix it, and I was tired. You know, you just be tired. Like, I want to be able to go in and get the shade that I need and not have to mix and make it work. I'm tired of mixing and making it work, okay? So I was really happy. What I will say is shade, I think you should watch her video on how to shade match. But in my personal opinion, I would just go to Sephora and look at the testers and see what would work for you. I ended up getting Sable. I thought it would be Sable anyway, because when I think about it, in Maybelline, I am a soft Sable, but I think this had a little bit more red in it, so I might have needed another shade, but I still like the way it looks. Could be a summer color, so I do change, so could be a summer color. We're going to test it out and see. I was really excited to see the Too Faced, what is it, Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, because I've heard so many good things about it. They're saying that it's better than Tarte Shape Tape. However, I can't do that comparison for you because I'm currently boycotting Tarte. Okay, I feel like people, I believe in giving chances now, maybe more than second chances. I do. Anybody that knows me will tell you that I do. However, right now I'm still in my feelings. When I get my feelings, I can do that comparison for you. However, what I will do in a separate video, I will compare it to the ColourPop, because this is on the higher end of the spectrum in for as far as price. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the price points. For the foundation is $39 and the concealer is $29. The concealer is expensive, honey, okay? And you know, I definitely hesitated before I, you know, wanted to make that purchase. I was sitting at the register stressed the F out. Like, do I not get it? Do I get it? Do I not get it? Do I get it? Do I not get it? Do I get it? You know, swipe my card. Let me get out of here. Don't talk to me. Don't tell me about points. I don't want to know about points. I don't want to know about nothing. Get me out of here. That's just how I felt, okay? We're gonna test it out, and I really hope that it's worth my coins. I also got the Too Faced Born This Way ethereal setting powder in translucent medium, which has golden, it's like a golden silky powder, and I'm going to test it and see how it works for me. So I did pick up the Primed and Peachy Too Faced concealer in Better Than Sex. This is just like, it looks like it's a Too Faced branded tutorial for complexion, but we're gonna see. And yeah, I'm gonna let you know. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna stop rambling. Okay, so I've already moisturized my face. I've done my brows, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Prime and Peachy. This is a skin perfecting primer, and it's matte. I'm gonna go in with that all over my face. I love matte anything, matte lipsticks, matte primers, matte foundations. Like, I do, because I am oily. Like, I get oily, so actually having something that mattifies it, I mean, because you're like, for the most part, I tend to, even for the foundations that I've gotten that are supposed to be matte, it's matte in the beginning, but like as you wear it, it's not as much. So this isn't, yeah, this mattes down. It's not sticky, which is really good. We'll see how she performs though. I'm gonna be going in with one pump. We're gonna see how one pump the Sable looks, and this is one of the shades that Ania created. Like I said, this one's a little red, but for me it works. does match my neck a lot better. Okay, so this is one pump. It definitely says it's medium. What is this? Medium to full coverage. I can see it being full coverage. I only needed one pump, and honestly, it has pretty much covered all of my blemishes, which is pretty impressive. Like I said, I think that this is a bit red for me, but it'll work summer months. But I'm definitely gonna go back as if I can find a different shade. Literally don't really need full coverage, which that tells me that this could last me a while, which is pretty good, because if you're gonna spend $40 on a foundation, you don't want to have to be going through a pump after pump after pump. Like, you really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try the concealer. I'm going to go ahead and go about my day like I usually do. Brows and foundation. I am taking the Born This Way multi-use concealer in Toffee. And it has that, it says conceal, contour, highlight, retouch. It has that little wand here that reminds me of the, what was it? The Tarte Shape Tape. Let's see how, and I actually like that. It has one, it looks like it preserves some of your products, so you're not just spackling it all on. It does look like that. Like, you don't need, oh wow. You not have to redip this, I can tell now. Yeah, I wish the tip was a little bit more flexible, but it doesn't bother me at all. It is what it is. I'm not taking it back into the actual tube. It has like a little stopper that has product, so that I take it from there. Which is good too, because you don't really have to leave it on that long for it to give you that matte drying look. It does look like it's drying pretty quickly. That's what's up. And I don't find that when it dries down it's harder to move around. It's still pretty easy to move around even when it's drying. So that's a plus, because you don't want product just sitting on your face. Yeah, it's easy to move around. I am impressed, Too Faced. I've never really purchased their products, like complexion wise, because I couldn't find anything that was like for me. But I'm glad that they did make it, because, and truth be told, I am really just supporting this because I'm a huge Jackia fan, and I have been rooting for this girl since I found her and her little Miss Cutie Pumpkin Pie days. I think that was her name back then. Honestly, I can't remember. It had pumpkin pie in it. After I've added the concealer, oh yeah, she looks good. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to get my camera to focus, but it looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and bake, honey. And I bake. Bake, and then I do my eyeshadow. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna treat this like any normal operation day. That's what we're gonna do. I like the stopper on this because it does preserve product. And this this powder, I believe, was $32. They have the smaller version is I believe $15. Noticing right off the bat that this is not patchy, and I really don't like explaining stuff, because to me it makes sense. To other people, I'm pretty sure they're like, what the hell is she talking about? But it is not patchy, and I will explain later. It's pretty silky, and it does describe that on its description as being silky. Easy to move. Not too drying. I'm just going to take a little bit and carve out my contourness. The little product goes a long way. I only tapped once to get this out. And I still have more in my top because that's what I'm using. Just the top. And I take a little bit of that and put it on my eye to set the concealer. I am going to do my eyes and I'm gonna come back and finish the rest of my face. Okay, so this is the finished look. I have some notes, but before I do, I'm gonna go ahead and set this. Actually, like, it came out pretty good. Definitely giving me fall vibes, but everybody that knows me knows that that is my season, honey, okay? And anytime August is like, I straight up skip summer. Like, I'm all for summer for about a month, but I live in Louisiana and I'm melting. Okay, so fall is definitely my season. I will say that next month is August, so I'm already living in fall vibes. So dark lips, highlight, and smoky eyes for me for the rest of the year. This is what you get. So I'm gonna be taking All Nighter Urban Decay. I heard really good reviews on this, so we're gonna see how she holds up. But what I will say, I'm impressed. I'm looking at my makeup and I literally have no pores. Did you hear me? I have no pores, okay? No creasing. It doesn't look patchy. Now let me explain to you guys what I mean by patchy. I hope that I say this right, because every time I say it, to me, I know what I mean, but it don't really make sense. When, like, say for instance you got dry skin already, and you moisturize and all of that, but you still have dry. When a product is really dry, then you form patches on those dry spots, even though I moisturize. Now I like to think my skin goes through seasons, and so sometimes, like in the winter, of course, most people have dry skin, and in the summertime my skin straight up is just like, it looks like I literally just maybe was frying some chicken and decided to put oil on my face. So it's important that I get mattifying things because I like to look like I wasn't dipping my head in the chicken grease when I decided to make some chicken, okay? So as far as the foundation goes, it's a yes for me, dog. I really like the formula. At first it looked a little bit red, but it doesn't look red or anything anymore. I mean, I really think it just was the camera, because when I'm looking at it in person, it looks fine. It matches my neck, it matches everything. The concealer, that is it worth $29? I'd spend $29 on it again. Honestly, I was thinking the whole time I was putting it on, like, I might need to go get a backup. That's what I was thinking. I might go ahead and just do a wear test, you guys. I'll check back in a little later for a few hours. As far as initial impression, I'm pretty impressed. It has literally become my new favorite foundation of high-end, and the only person that's had that title was Urban Decay, because I lived for the naked skin line. That was my jam, okay? So this is giving me, like, I can't stop looking at it. That's how pretty it is. So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go ahead, eat, chill around, do some shit, and then I'll be back and we can discuss if it lasts. Cheers.